Hello everyone, the MLG Skylander Man 360 here today, and today we are reacting to Deoxys versus Boros. This is going to be Pokemon versus One Punch Man. Um, History with these characters, I can't say I have really much history of Boros, and I can't really say much I have history with Deoxys. But as I said, I do know Pokemon. It's just I have never encountered Deoxys, in which I'm going to probably say it. Like I said, I've only managed to play certain Pokemon games, but never played one with Deoxys. But then again, if he got added to Shield, that is on me because I have never seen this character, and that is an unfortunate end for me. But yeah, this is the FFC Season 3 premiere, which is really more interesting. So I am going to say this is going to be fun, as Demon and Anchors have requested me to watch a Season 3 episode, so what better way to start with the premiere of this season? So without any further ado, let's begin the reaction. I don't know, this is copyright, I did not think about that. Woo! I did not think. Oh, that's nice. They have Rail Laser Rivet.
Do you ever wonder if we're alone in the universe? If we'll ever be able to explore the vast cosmos and find intelligent life?
Don't you mean other intelligent life?
Nope.
Well, if these two are any indication, we'd be hopelessly outgunned if we ever did stumble across aliens. Or they find us.
These extraterrestrial beings are nearly unmatched by any foe on Earth. Their sheer destructive power and ability to heal from any wound have surely spelled the end for humanity, if not for one regular guy conveniently having the greatest firepower on Earth at their disposal.
Deoxys, the DNA Pokemon.
And Lord Boros, the dominator of the universe.
I'm Demon and he's Archer.
And it's our job to analyze these characters to their fullest, covering their feats and faults to find out who would win when these two fictional characters collide.
We covered the Pokemon world before and how crazy some of the creatures and it can get. There's a ghost teacup now. Cool.
But things get even weirder when you look beyond into the cosmos. Creatures from other dimensions, gods that live above us.
And aliens!
Yes, even aliens. Like today's combatant, the psychic-type powerhouse, the DNA Pokemon Deoxys.
Wait. Are you serious? That...
What was once just a regular alien virus mutated when it was exposed to a laser. The Pokédex doesn't say what kind of laser, just a laser.
Wait, which game is he from?
That's really all.
I might have played it, but I never gotten to him.
I mean, if I Waycraza on the way down, that's something, I guess.
I don't think we should mention that it gets bodied as the first thing it did on Earth.
Next character we're covering is Boros.
Touche.
Touche? What happened to one Shay?
Oh my god.
Deoxys is a Psychic-type Pokemon, giving it a same-type attack bonus on all its Psychic-type moves.
Such as the aptly named Psychic, a powerful telekinetic attack, and Zen Headbutt, a move where Deoxys focuses its willpower into its head before ramming the foe.
It thinks really hard and that makes its headbutt psychic? How does that work?
I imagine thinking really hard isn't something you're very familiar with.
Sorry, what was that? I spaced out.
Of course you did.
But just in case Deoxys is against someone who resists psychic attacks, it has other tricks up its sleeves to give it a bit more versatility. Whatever that means. Deoxys can use knockoff to disarm its opponent, and when pursued, it deals double damage to opponents trying to escape the battle.
Nightshade deals damage to the opponent equal to Deoxys' current level, however that's supposed to work.
I don't get how plan is conveyed as a number.
And with Hyper Beam, it unleashes an incredibly powerful blast of energy, though it's left tired and unable to act for a short period of time. Only if it hits, though. If it misses or gets blocked, Deoxys is still good to go. Somehow.
Deoxys doesn't solely rely on damaging moves to aid it in combat, though. What use is having all this power if it can't last long enough to use any of it? Cosmic power lets Deoxys absorb a mystical power from space that boosts its defense and special defense.
And with Psycho Shift, it uses the power of suggestion to make Demon a bearable co-host.
Not happening, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
See, what Psycho Chef actually does is use the power of suggestion to give Deoxys opponents any status conditions Deoxys itself has. How would that possibly change how I am as a co-host? That would imply that Deoxys is a good co-host, which I'm pretty sure it isn't. Oh my god, I finally understand how it feels to think really hard. It hurts.
Don't hurt yourself.
And for Cobra, Deoxys is able to restore its vitality.
I saw that.
Not sure
Oh,
why
I
that
saw
needs
that.
a move when
That's
Deoxys
mean.
already has a natural healing factor, potent enough to restore entire massive chunks getting blown off its body.
I should only laugh
This is
at
made
that.
possible by the crystalline organ in its chest, which is also its brain, which it also shoots lasers out of.
That's fucking cool as hell.
Very insightful commentary as always. Anyway, so not only does its brain shoot lasers for some reason, but it also allows Deoxys to alter its own molecular formation to change into 4 different forms.
Not only do these change its stats, but they allow it to learn moves it can't in other forms. First up, its attack form. On top of making Deoxys hits even harder at cost of decreased defense, it also gives access to Superpower, a fighting type move that lowers its physical attack and defense. Seems like it's kind of defeats the purpose of making yourself more of a glass cannon to make yourself even weaker and frailer.
Alright.
Okay, more fragile glass, where's cannon?
And Zap Cannon is an electric type move that is guaranteed to paralyze the opponent if it hits, unless the opponent is immune to it, but I don't think Boros is made of mud.
Well, after what Saitama did to him...
Deoxys' defense form increases exactly what you'd imagine while decreasing its attack. In aid to its defensive abilities, it learns Iron Defense to increase its defense against physical attacks, and can use Counter and Mirror Coat to deflect physical and special attacks back against its opponent with double the power. Also, it can use Amnesia to increase its special defense. Oh, okay, hold on, what? It is a psychic type. Why would it make itself dumber to give itself any sort of boost? That seems kind of counterproductive to the design of a Pokemon that's literally a single type, and that type is solely meant to be really smart.
Speaking of counterproductive design choices, the final form we have to go over is Speed Form. It trades off attack for a huge increase in speed, as well as minor increases in defense. Because it makes total sense that when you want to guarantee you're going to attack first, you want to make sure your attacks are weaker.
You gotta make sure you're tougher too, so that you can survive attacks from people you could have killed by now. Speed Form allows Deoxys to use Double Team to create after images that make it more difficult to hit, and Extreme Speed, which almost guarantees that Deoxys will land the first hit by ramming into its opponent so fast that it becomes invisible to the human eye.
But in all of its forms, Deoxys is still capable of using its strongest move, Psycho Boost. This is an all-out attack using all of Deoxys' second power, and Deoxys has a lot of that.
Deoxys was able to contribute to holding back the Tree of Life from plummeting into the sun alongside Mega Rayquaza and Mega Mewtwo Y, requiring a total energy exceeding 50 zetatons of TNT. Though, given that it's formed closely with their base forms, it's unlikely it was putting in as much as the others.
Even so, Deoxys on its own was able to control the Grand Delta Meteor, which was stated to be able to wipe out the entire planet. And Deoxys was able to survive being in the Epic Center as Mega Rayquaza smashed right through it.
It can't fully scale to the Mega Evolved Legendaries, but it can at least take a hit from them. And despite losing to both Rayquaza and Mewtwo separately in their base forms, it was still able to hold its own and even has beaten them on occasion. Mewtwo is able to create massive storms, and Rayquaza can scare off other legendaries like Groudon and Kyogre, who can cause natural disasters just by waking up.
Being on the same level as these creatures of legends is still very impressive, especially since Deoxys isn't technically even a legendary, it's a mythical.
Arceus is a mythical demon. That title doesn't mean much in terms of scaling.
Deoxys is incredibly powerful, but not without its flaws.
While Psycho Boost is an incredibly powerful attack, it also lowers Deoxys' own special attack by 2 stages with each use.
And while being a second type means Deoxys is especially powerful against fighting types like the legendary Urshifu, and the incredibly generic Swords of Justice, as well as poison types like the delightful Gulpin. What a base little guy.
It also makes it weak to types that directly represent common fears, such as bug types like the lovely Silicoon, and the significantly less lovely Cascoon, as well as ghost types like the terrifying Spectre Gengar and the spiteful Banette.
Not to mention that Deoxys is completely unable to affect dark types like the suspicious imposter Zoroark with its psychic abilities.
But that's why it has attacks of all types to get around those with psychic resistances, though it doesn't naturally learn that much that directly counters bug or dark types.
Still, all of this should go to show why Deoxys has earned the title of the DNA Pokemon.
What? That doesn't mean anything. What are you talking about? Nonsense is still nonsense, no matter how much fake meaning you try and put in front of it.
Damn, Archer, I just wanted to have a cool sounding final line.
It didn't even sound that cool.
And you just insist on keeping this going because you didn't like it.
This is painful. Let's just talk about the other alien guy now.
DNA Pokemon, whatever.
Nah, that ain't no. What the shit?
Imagine being the strongest being in the known universe, so unbelievably powerful that nobody could fight you, even if they could hold a candle to you.
I mean, I don't have to, but go on.
Uh-huh. Such was the case with Lord Boros, and while this definitely helped him ravage any planet he came across, it meant that he wasn't ever going to find someone who could push him to his limits and give him a battle that could really excite him, which sucks for him because that's kind of all he wanted, and it led to his life being really boring.
Meanwhile, everyone else in the universe was having the exact opposite problem. They were sick and tired of their world being torn apart by store-brand Frieza. Luckily for all of them, a seer told Boros about a prophecy.
On a distant planet, there existed a being who could match Boros' power, someone who could finally give him the good fight he always wanted.
Oh god, I didn't think about that. Oh.
Boros' entire game of space pirates thought it was a load of shit. Only meant to send away to
That
give
got me
everyone
off
else
guard.
what they wanted.
I didn't think about that.
Boros to be literally anywhere else in the universe. But Boros didn't care. He traveled for 20 straight years in his ship until he finally arrived on Earth.
Okay, wait, hold on. This guy, this Boros the dramatizer of this supermarket, he's going around with a gang of space pirates conquering worlds, and somehow when someone says, hey, if you just keep doing this thing you're doing, eventually someone will show up that's actually going to put up a fight. First off, how exactly would that be a solution to their problem? They're just going to tell him not to stop doing the thing he's already doing. Secondly, this one-eyed goon hears some random nobody tell him to walk off into the corner of the universe and just sort of goes along with it. Why? Why? Not only is Boros an idiot, but the seer is also an idiot. Everyone is an idiot. Their solution to the problem is to encourage him.
Yeah, even telemarkers wouldn't be that stupid. Oh, fuck, I just gotta call him a telemarketer.
Yeah, he's more of a brawn over brains kind of guy.
Do not blame me on
He's got
that.
so much brawn, in fact, that he has to wear a suit of armor specifically designed to restrain his power.
You don't get to see him do a whole lot in this armor. All he really does is show that he can sense a person's energy, but it's a fair assumption that he's still at least as powerful as his strongest minions, like Deoxys, who was able to throw these rocks under his increased gravity. The speed of which he threw them was calculated at relativistic, requiring a kinetic energy of over 30 gigatons of TNT, enough to wipe an island clean off the map.
The armor doesn't just restrict him, of course. It's still armor. It lets him take a lot of damage without worrying about it harming his physical body.
It took a full-on, normal, serious punch from Saitama to shatter this thing to pieces. Saitama's non-serious punches vary in power a lot, depending on who he's fighting, but at minimum he was able to spy Goribas, who is stronger than the aforementioned Giranzenshu.
And Saitama's best direct feat in his casual state was when he broke apart this giant meteor that was going to crush the city. This feat was called, say, Speed of Sound Sonic.
The Virgin, Speed of Sound Sonic, the Chad, Boros.
Yes, thank you, Demon, once again, for your insightful commentary.
It takes a lot to destroy this armor, but if you somehow do, they'll only screw you over because then Boros' full power is unleashed.
In this state, we saw Boros to be an incredibly aggressive fighter, with his energy literally exploding out of him like a Dragon Ball character. Tsumaki's redirected onslaught of giant bullets. Attacking potency-wise, Boros was able to not just destroy, but straight up liquefy massive chunks off his ship. Not even by attacking it, mind you, the energy he was giving off just by flying around was enough to tear the ship's surface to pieces. We've mentioned Tatsumaki's onslaught before and how the ship no-sold it, but it was able to tank Saitama and jumping back down from the moon with little...
Get this DVD guy that states Boros can destroy a star.
Where did you get those pair of glasses?
I own them.
You're a brain in a jar. Why do you need glasses?
I got 3 bodies, man.
I don't know why I had these conversations with you. And One Punch Man has a feat with calculations ranging from multi-continent and small planet level. So we're going with the interpretation that he's a planet buster. Boros' healing factor was completely overtaxed. His energy was drained and he was mortalless. But Boros knew he was never really enough to push Saitama to his limit. His opponent never got the fight he truly craved. But
So much for the words of prophecies.
Now that we see what these alien wars can do, it's time to see which one of them fare better against the other.
will Boros finally meet his match like he always wanted? Will Deoxys just be one more disappointment for him to conquer?
Will Boros show why they call him the dominator of the universe, or will Deoxys prove itself worthy of the title of the DNA Pokemon?
Can we just say the thing and get to the animation already? I'm so tired. I just want to go home. I've got like no sleep.
It's time for these two fictional characters to collide.
Alright. Here we
What
go.
is this? This is not good. Very not good.
Lord Boros,
Whatever was in that meteor we hit has just destroyed Melzakar and Goribas.
Don't worry, Garyuganshu. I'll deal with this myself. Who are you to attack my vessel? A primitive
Okay.
incapable
Nice.
of speech. This is hardly worth my... This armor, meant to seal my immense, immeasurable power, has been broken. Perhaps this will be worthwhile after all.
Fight!
Oh shoot.
You've telekinetic powers, yet ones that pale in comparison to Garyuganshu.
Oh. Die. Oh shoot.
Let's see you survive this. This will wipe you away completely. Not even your bones will remain.
Dang.
A transformation, huh? Thanks for the tip. Meteoric Burst! This is Meteoric Burst. By unleashing all my power at once, I can accelerate my body's levels beyond the limits of mortal flesh.
You really shouldn't be
Very
arguing when you're
well.
fighting. Oh no. Ah.
The defenses will only last so long. With each blow you lose stamina, while I have no such problem.
Dang. Man, yeah, his forms are really protecting him. Oh dear. Bruh. Oh! Ooh!
You are a worthy foe, but the outcome of this battle was inevitable. My species won the battle for survival. A wound like this is less than nothing to me. You, however, cannot...
That boss!
What is this trickery?
Dang.
The toll of this form is too much. If the battle had gone on any longer, I don't know if I would have been able to withdraw. What?
My god.
Such power. I will end this now! Collapsing star! Roaring cannon!
Shoot!
At last. A good fight.
Yep.
Boros finally fought a worthy foe, and their battle was legendary. Glad you got your life goal fulfilled. Rest easy, buddy.
He slaughtered worlds, Demon.
Oh, okay, well maybe he's just a bit misguided.
But what's not misguided is having Deoxys beat him, so let's explain why it did.
Yo, good segue.
Yeah, you should learn how to do one sometime.
Ouch. Ooh. So Deoxys' Grand Meteor Delta should be way stronger. The effect it would have upon impact was shown in the manga. And even more conservative calculators put this at nearly 100 zetatons of TNT, almost double Boros' big fuck-off laser.
This
Oh my
should scale to
God.
both of their durability as well, since Boros just barely survives the atomic shockwave, which overpowered the mouthful cannon, and Deoxys would likely have been able to survive the meteor impacting the planet, backed up by how it survived being in the epicenter of Mega Rayquaza smashing it to pieces.
Though this doesn't mean Deoxys is on the level of Mega Rayquaza, given that both Mewtwo and Rayquaza have held their own with, and even defeated it in the past in their base forms. So it shouldn't scale to higher tier legendary stuff like Necrozma, Lighted Up Ultra Space, or anything involving Arceus or the Creation Trio.
Speed-wise, they were fairly similar though. On the surface level, both have easily shown speeds that exceed what the human eye can see. But going beyond that, they both have scaling that can get them into the relativistic to light speed tier. With Pokemon below Deoxys being able to dodge light-based moves like Solar Beam, and even base Mewtwo being able to dodge a barrage of Techno Blasts, which are light-based, and Boros was able to briefly support. Deoxys still has all of its power available at all times, while Boros has to gradually ascend to power over the course of the battle. He starts out actively restricting himself with the armor, and then his full power
Solar Recover, which replenishes its stamina, and Deoxys is the only one of the two who can alter their stats, buffing itself with moves like Cosmic Power, Iron Defense, Amnesia, and Double Team, while nerfing Boros with moves like Leer, and Psychic, rebounding his attacks with Mirror Coat and Counter, and paralyzing him with Zap Cannon.
Boros certainly put up a good fight, but Deoxys' sheer versatility and overwhelming power proved too much for him to handle in the end. Finally, he had met his match.
Deoxys really showed us why it's deserved to be the DNA Pokemon. Oh, hey, wait, Arch, where are you going?
Yeah, no, see ya. See you in the next episode.
The winner is Deoxys? Next time on Fictional Characters Collide.
Alright. Alright. Mega Man 0. Ooh. But yeah, that was very interesting. As I have never really gotten to Deoxys, I've only managed to play a certain part for him. Never gotten to him. And learning about Boros is really more of an interesting point of view, as I have never really got to watch the One Punch Man anime. But yeah, this is a very unique fight, and pretty much it was a play out like I really expected. It was really good. This is really much a fun fight. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed that reaction, please like, comment, subscribe, and please go subscribe to Demon and Archer. This is such a unique series that I've actually came across upon, and I'm actually quite well to enjoy it. But anyway, y'all, I will see y'all in the next one. Later.